Wrong Turn follows a group of college kids who go hiking in the woods in West Virginia and they encounter a merciless and violent cult. Uh, some of the things that I like about this film is the cast. The cast is pretty diverse, both racially and in terms of sexual orientation, and I feel like diversity was a pretty main focus point in terms of the castings, which I thought was really cool for this film. In addition to that, the cult that these kids, these college kids come across, their appearance on screen is pretty terrifying in terms of their costumes with, the skulls of deers, nice green ghillie suits. It's pretty intimidating. And in addition to that, the woods where these kids, go hiking and confront this cult, it's completely filled with booby traps, which are equally intimidating and terrifying.
Give me the other hand. Guys, what is that?
And the death scenes in this film are just super graphic. It actually reminds me of Midsummer in terms of how graphic and violent some death scenes could be. And speaking of Midsummer, another similarity that I saw between the two films while I was watching it was just the sound scoring. Both films utilize the same approach with the music in terms of making those scenes more suspenseful or more thrilling. Making you at the edge of your seat even more. It's super effective sound scoring, and it's effective here in Wrong Turn. Now, some things that I didn't like about this film is the fact that the acting is pretty mediocre across the board, except for the main actress, Jessica Vega, who plays Jess. She does a really, really good job in her respective role, and I think her acting was pretty good in this film. Um, in addition to that, there are many plot holes in this film that just don't make any logical sense, and it really detracts from the movie. It's something that you can't really gloss over. And in addition to that, the plot twists in this film also don't make a lot of sense. They seem like stretches, and they seem really hard to believe, which again just takes away from the movie as well. It just kind of ruins it in a way, unfortunately. And in terms of characters, there's one character, a little girl who belongs to a cult, and I don't know why they chose her to be such an integral part and big part of this film, but she doesn't have any dialogue at all. In a sense, she's just kind of there for plot convenience, which, it just seems like lazy writing, if she doesn't have any dialogue and, it's like, why is she really there? And they just focus so much on her and, this that character in this film, which doesn't have any dialogue. It reminds me very much of Wonder Woman 1984. If you saw that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about with the main movie villain Max and his son, how his son just doesn't talk at all throughout the entirety of the movie. He's just kind of there for plot convenience.
I am not a loser. He's a loser.
It's the exact same thing here in a Wrong Turn, which is a bit disappointing. But if I had to rate this movie 1 out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 6 or a 6.5. It's like an okay slasher type of horror movie. You can definitely give it a watch. I'd recommend it, something you could just kind of put on, relax, and enjoy. So if you have seen it, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this review and subscribe here for more reviews in the future.